First impressions are very important when it comes to sending links. Now, what I'm talking about is if you have a massive website link or a social media link, anything like that, if you try and share your Facebook profile, it's going to come up with www.facebook/ and so many different words and letters. I have a platform that can shorten them links to something beautiful. You can customize it. You can add anything you want, even meta titles into it. I'm going to show you this platform because not only is it the most affordable platform out there, but I use it for every single business I run. So guys, this is PrimeLink. Let's get into it. All right, so PrimeLink.net is exactly the company you need if you want to boost your campaigns, create these links, QR codes, everything. But today I'm going to be focusing on, like I said, the shortened links. So if you have a website, I'm just going to break this down simply before I dive into the dashboard. All right, if you have a website, okay, that is Shopify, dashboard, whatever, okay, .com. You can simply shorten it to something nice. You're not going to send this to a client and be like, hey, can you just visit www.shopify-dashboard.com? You're not going to do that. All right, you're going to do this. You're going to shorten it. You're going to send this link here, and there you go. It's done. Okay, and yes, on other videos, I talk about the QRs, things like this, but that's it. That's the basics of the short links. Now, that is a very simple overview of what PrimeLink does with shortened links. Let me show you more detail, because my account, you can see here, it's actually dedicated to my website, trueliving.com. Okay, I use these links everywhere. All right, it's absolutely insane. So if we go into the dashboard, all right, you can see some of the links that I already have, and it shows me the clicks that I do. Now, I use a lot of the bio pages, but what I want to show you is if you paste a long link into here. So let's go www. Again, Shopify dashboard.com. Okay, not only can you shorten it, you can now use different advanced features. I'm going to show you these. So you can choose the domain that you want it to be. Obviously, we're going to have PrimeLink, all right, because this is a PrimeLink browser. Now, with the redirect, you can choose whether you want this to be a frame direct or splash, which is just a different way of where you want the link to take people to. Direct is always probably the 99.9% choice because I want to this link direct them straight to the website I'm trying to show you. Okay, if you need a custom one, so for example, I don't want to send them PrimeLink ZY94. I want to send them PrimeLink trueliving.com. Okay. Now, when it is signed to a channel, it doesn't matter. You can go in detail about that, but you don't need to unless you're actually doing channels yourself. Password protection, again, if you want to lock your website with this link, so only people, let's say, have paid $5 on your Zoom to get access, yes, you can put a password in, you give them the password, then they can do it. So trueliving.com, okay, and you can customize this. And you can go further, guys. You can do the meta tags, deep linking, geo-targeting, device targeting, language targeting, pixels, expiration, A/B testing, and parameters, so on. All right, so if you want to go through any of these, you simply just click on them. So for example, let's go to the meta tags. Okay, you can add the meta tags with the banner, the title that you want. I want Shopify. Okay, meta description, you can do that yourself, you know, best shop on the market. Anything you want, guys, you can go in. Now, this is incredibly advanced. So it goes from just, hey, you want a short link for your website, like I showed you at the beginning, to you can do anything you want, all in the power of this one link. And then you just click shorten, guys, all right? And your link has been shortened there. So it's very, very easy. Now, another thing you can do is the single or multiple links, okay? It's very, very easy. So you can actually paste multiple links. So for example, I do this. Just like I did before, okay? I'm gonna add another one, www.com, one more. So if you're running a business and you have, say, look at this, you have trueliving.com, okay? But also on a different page, for example, the contact page, you will have tm.trueliving.com, okay? And most companies will have another page where it's like trueliving.com/shop. Things like this, okay? You can go in here and you can paste all of them in and you will get the links shortened for you. Okay, every single one. You don't have to do it in one go. There you go. Every single link is there. So you have it at the fingertips, guys. And that's why this is so interesting. And the most interesting thing about this is the pricing, because you can pay monthly if you enjoy this. Okay, you can actually start for free and just test it with 50 different links. But if you want the lifetime access, all the things that I've talked about today, you can pay one time, especially if you're an agency, $349, which is nothing, forever, for the rest of your life, and you never pay a thing again. You can't do that with other things like Bitly, Linktree, things like this, okay? So if you want to pay the monthly, you can. It's super, super cheap. $9 for the individual just for the month to get the 360 days plus what I've talked about, but you're not going to get the QR codes and things like this, okay? You need to pay the lifetime if you want to get in that. All right, very, very easy. So guys, please, please get involved with PrimeLink today. There you go, guys. Make sure you do get that lifetime deal so you never have to do it again. It's always coming out, PrimeLink, with new updates. And if you've got a lifetime deal, you're going to get them added to your package. So guys, get involved today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, if you're notified. Let's shorten them links.